Abusia, when dear, when himself would di Kennedy Agyapong atem, and as a Becassa and Ucasetia and Bia, me pacho any blabetia. Where they no, I can boy no count. There be Kevin Seno. Oh, Debbie, and where a boy was you, bet. Oh, Debbie. Oh, Abusia, T. On moi, Kennedy Agyapong Becassa a ferry military hospital no, or my chum on seen sooner or more that time. Abusia, dear Kevin Tilla de Omono. What's your Wangasano? Oh, no, Debbie, where are you saying? Serious, T.
What that to phone? What that to phone? What since Yano, a drew a year, baby, I'll say, a womb. Now, attend the Enyoma Unina against Kennedy Agyapong and a dang, Memaka, me MPP ni, Mammy MPP ni, Nyansa for most of me young for me MPP for me Jimmy. Now, as some way you saying, near to Krumha. And MPP for ya Echo Afari Hospital. Say Afari Omoko demonstration say NDC are buying about power. ND 2 years, a year and 6 months muni okui. Sa abino MB Afari Hospital na MPP tina bemu 8 years MB. Remember NDC ni see Afari Hospital. Now Kennedy Agyapong didn't birthday. And I said, you okoche adiokoye adoye. Then what happened was that there were journalists around who questioned or asked him about what he thinks about his party, his colleagues in parliament, what they did by going to Afari Hospital in Kumasi, demanding that the hospital should be open or operationalized so that people in Kumasi and its environs can get healthcare or access to healthcare. Kennedy Agyapong, as a statesman, in fact, before he spoke, and this is where it gets very interesting. Before Kennedy responded to the questions from the journalists, he made a statement or say, I am an MPP, but I'm going to speak as a patriot, as a Ghanaian first. And that is one thing that people did not pay attention to. Kennedy Agyapong on in politics a was anyoma we hu. And into na all Becassa no. One go straight and say, let me answer this question. Okay, MP before ko Afari. I was saying ka buy ni BA, but before making statement no. Oka bibi or see. Me MPP ni, but me a Ghana ni, and I would like to speak my mind on this matter. Besides, get me the exact words he used, and I'll play the video here. Besides, don't worry. Kennedy responded to that question. No, baby, I know Jinani one. He was speaking as a Ghanaian first before he decided to bring in both political parties. Answer Kennedy responded to that question. No, he made Ghanaians understand some young people need. But when it comes to this matter, I am going to let Ghanaians understand some Ghanaian first. And when he started responding or answering that question, no, he did not basically base any answer on what the NPP did or did not do. In fact, when he was speaking, he made it clear that both the NPP and NDC, at the end of the day, are supposed to take the blame. All of us. And to be very honest with you, Kennedy Agyapong asama okan no, if you want to be very, very reasonable and rational, I think that Kennedy Agyapong at the end of the day was trying to sound more patriotic than political. Now, Mama Yanko T. Kennedy asama okan was trying to sound more patriotic than political. Now, Mama Yanko T. Kennedy asama okano that day, and why and the whole of MPP, in fact Mahamudu Bawumia communicators from Dennis Miracle Abuaje to the last elephants The last animals in the MPP are Mahamudu Bawumia release your moi today for the past 24 hours. Omodi Kennedy atema besine. Then you ask yourself, okay, Kennedy kasa wie no. As our reaction about no, what were you expecting Kennedy Agyapong to do as a human being? Now Mumianko T. Kennedy. This is when he responded to Afari Hospital Nasemno. Muntie ni pa.
You know, I was the chairman for Defense and Interior. This hospital, NDC, it was started by President Kufuor. The locations and all those things, NDC came to start it whenever. When we came, I'm an MPP, but I have to tell you the truth. We're talking about Ghana and nobody. We didn't do anything. Read my lips. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I was the chairman for Defense and Interior. When we decided to go and inspect Afari, they stopped us. We didn't go. So I heard somebody talking 15 months. Has Afari Hospital been there for 15 months? We were there for 8 years. You didn't do it. Don't blink your eye. You see, we are not doing politics. I'm speaking the truth. This is Ghana. Stop that. We will criticize NDC, we will criticize MPP. That's the only way to go. I was chairman. NDC started this. Why didn't you complete it? You were there for 8 years, you didn't complete it. When somebody comes for 15 months, then you have a problem. Please, give me a break. Ghana, we should love our nation and stop playing politics with everything and do the right thing for the country. And that is what I'm doing. You see, when I mentioned MPP, he was blinking his eye. Why do you want me to criticize NDC and leave MPP? When I know that both parties, they didn't do the right thing for the country.
When I know that both parties do not do the right thing for the country, why should I criticize or why should I not speak on this when I know that both parties did not do the right thing for this country? And in his opening remark, he made it clear, say, I am NPP. Let me tell you, it's about Ghana. Kennedy Agyapong did not put NPP on the spotlight. He did not basically decide, say, he's going after NPP. But Oma mutiere tiasie say, don't think it's a me MPP niti. Sa asano no krene dawa menka. And at the end of see, the NDC and MPP, basically when it comes to this project, we have all failed this nation. Now the part where he was trying to make it clear was that when he was in power, when he was in parliament, he was trying to explain the time and parliament, you know, this is what happened when I was there. And that because of what happened, you know, that is why I am saying, say, Yenny MPP for when we got the opportunity to be in power for 8 years, you know, yeah, and try, because if we had tried more, and finito. Kennedy Agyapong did not come to say Bawumia Jimmy, Bawumia Nyansa, Bawumia to be the president, MPP near party phone. Kennedy Agyapong basically put the two political parties on the same platform and made it clear. Inti a same way na Kennedy can ya. Kennedy Agyapong can you know. And the honest truth is, so many people, in fact, both NDC and MPP and the so-called statesmen, people in Ghana, they have made the same statement that Kennedy make in different language, different tonation. So why is it to say the NPP, Mahamudu Bawumia communicators, led by Dennis Miracle Abuaje, why have they decided to say they will insult Kennedy? Why have they decided to say you better the Kennedy at otankuruwem na ye gu nanim ase na ye didi natam na yamane looking like say Kennedy time Bawumia? Kennedy did not even mention Bawumia. Kennedy did not even insinuate to say Asema Okano, it is directed at Bawumia. Kennedy made it clear, say, I have been a politician before and I'm still a politician. When we had the opportunity to even visit, and he was saying that in the context to say, Nansemu ya won ko for ko, but time na your power no, na the opportunity to go, but ya my ho kwan. So at the end of the day, a dear Sempa na Kennedy can ya. A dear Sampana Kennedy Cow was I interview ma a BC da Baomia release Miracle Abuajimu and then the MPP communicators for them to be insulting this one in the area and Kwara me with some small girl be a very small girl. The name of pimples so crampon yan every the name on what radio so as Santiago say Kennedy Agyapong yin na adwene no sebio na adwene nya adwuma or refie into Kennedy hey akwara was start boon in sa enu 10 years pimples that who the name pimples and the who the name that means she is still a kid. Ultimate radio so because or your Baomia communicator because or your MPP I buy you are Sebio mimi see me probia manage to let us cry memfano sa kwara to radio so I can say oh honorable there or no enyinti na adwene no or bodam on kai akwara ketekete na yankan just o mama yakwasia ansa na what say aka so mama yakwasia akwara ketekete hwe ne nimu pimples or the wo o de hanky for the nima ne ho fin akwara way bien nante no de what the hanky fan na asia. Then because of politics a very dirty kid akwara no fi hwe ne see gu nanum yellow just a bema crampo shall shade ka say sebio oh kan ye ana just say no hon pon sisi ne ho so o hwe nanim pimple. She's just a kid na MPP for Baomia nkora hye de say koka asem we che Kennedy. What did Kennedy say wrong in this interview? Adena Kennedy kanye yenti da e wotama afari asem we start here ade asem pa na Kennedy aka sa video me boy e was sankora we Baomia ne Samira releasing kwara we led by Dennis Miracle Abuaje for them to go kwa boy ya oku ni papa yi boy ya nanim sa wo yi Kofi Ofosun cancer on ku ni papa ene ne busuafo ne nkasa he killed his father Kofi Ofosun cancer on ku ni papa ebusuafo ni ye ne besi maami bi so Ofosun cancer ne ku ni papa ewie na iran se ayese dam ohu obi a we na bamba pa wuye we na mam sa boys no na start na wudi Kennedy atam wo Kofi Ofosun cancer wo ku papa wi aketekete we ebusuafo hia ye meeting esi maami so yese wo na wo ku papa na nkofo we nyina ewudifo we etumi tena so wudi Kennedy atam Kofi Ofosun cancer on ku ni papa on le ku ni papa into we na inse dam owia NDC ni we ku no we na mama nko kuma say oko de duro kogu ni papa nsem no ku ni papa no be shen kran owia o say an ye say mentumi amana on ku ni papa and all these people san kwasiafo we na nkwara me hwe be reho is Adam say hey where have we gotten to politics enkwara totofefe enkwara omudros ndudu small kid enkwara they don't deserve say their names should be mentioned on bigger platforms like this now because of politics inti sankwara we di Kennedy atem say I Kennedy no honorable no onu enyiri nti na okosha akwara say ko yin papa picture be kire wa sa akwara we fa uwu on ba nanim na uwu akwara we ni atam ne papa ye de hwe wa uwu ni papa uwu akwara we papa and these are the problems. And you ask yourselves, is this a party now? Mahmoud Baomia say, "Sa party way, it is a party omo together." Where in this party? Because you can see clearly, say Baomia machinery, they have basically oiled the machine up to go after Kennedy. Say Kennedy Bowa cry, they will insult the guy.